What is the symbol of hospitals? When most people think of hospitals, the first image that pops into their heads isn't the bustling emergency room or the smell of antiseptic. It's that universal symbol of healthcare, the Red Cross on a white background. This iconic emblem is known as the Red Cross, which has a pretty interesting history tied to it. It actually dates back to 1863 in Switzerland when the International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement was founded. The emblem was initially intended to be a reverse of the Swiss flag, a white cross on a red background, as a tribute to the country where the movement was born. But here's where it gets a bit more complex. That Red Cross isn't the only symbol you'll find on hospitals. There's also the Red Crescent, which is used in Islamic countries and was adopted to avoid the Christian connotation of the cross. This symbol came into use around the same time as the Red Cross, and both are recognized as protective symbols in conflict zones, meaning medical personnel and facilities shouldn't be targeted during wars. A slightly less widespread symbol is the red crystal, which is essentially a red diamond on a white background. This was introduced as a neutral emblem for countries that felt the cross or crescent didn't represent them. Of course, if we're talking about the United States, you'd be remiss not to mention the blue H sign that's often found on highways. This isn't a sign of neutrality or protection, but rather a practical direction to the nearest hospital. But let's not forget the staff of Asclepius. This is a stick with a single serpent entwined around it, named after the Greek god of healing and medicine. In American medical circles, this is a common symbol, representing the healing arts. The use of these symbols is not just branding or tradition. They are legally protected symbols under the Geneva Conventions. Misuse can lead to legal action, as it's important that the meaning and the trust in these symbols remain unsullied, especially in the middle of the tumultuous environments they operate in. Remember, symbols carry weight. They project meaning without a word being uttered. In the case of hospitals, no matter the emblem you spot, it's reassuring to know there's a place where care and healing are paramount, a sanctuary amidst our daily lives that so often need a signal of relief. And these symbols, whether a cross, crescent, or crystal, provide precisely that global semaphore.